A $100,000 bond has been set for a Gering felon who was caught with a sword during his latest DUI arrest. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Gering man could be facing more than 20 years in prison following his latest drunken driving arrest. 52-year-old Tad Shelley was arrested after blowing twice the legal limit during a Monday afternoon traffic stop in Scottsbluff. Already a convicted felon for multiple prior drunk driving convictions, officers also found several weapons in the vehicle that he was driving. Now he's being held on a $100,000 bond at 10% on charges of DUI, .15 or higher, driving while revoked from DUI, possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited person, and resisting arrest. Shelley was sentenced to 7.5 to 15 years in prison for similar charges stemming from a June 2012 drunk driving arrest. Well, tickets for a reserved seat at this year's rubber track race at the Scottsbluff County Fair pretty well sold out within the first 24 hours. That's according to fair manager Lana Hubbard. She says as of Wednesday afternoon, availability of those tickets were limited to just a handful of reserved seats, primarily in the white bleacher sections. Hubbard says, of course, tickets for Shorty Gorham's American Bullfighting and other evening entertainment at the fair, those tickets are still available, and you can get those by stopping at the fair's website at scottsbluffcountyfairgrounds.com. Well, straight ahead, Bill Boyer's in with your Thursday evening forecast. Then Scott Miller catches up with the guys from the Kimball Ranch Rodeo ahead of the big event this weekend. All those stories and more right after the break.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Arby's $5 meal deal is the perfect bag lunch. Any of these sandwiches with curly fries and a drink for just $5. Arby's, you're the best mom ever. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Pretty comfortable evening coming our way again with sunshine out there. It's going to be clear skies, nothing brewing at all weather-wise today. We're going to keep thunderstorms out of the forecast for this evening. So clear and calm tonight. Late day storms return tomorrow, and it is going to be cooler this weekend with rain and storms in our forecast. We're not going to get rid of those. They will come back with a vengeance tomorrow. Until then, though, conditions really don't look too bad at all. We have 83 for a high yesterday after a morning low of 48. 78 normal high this time of year. 50 is your normal low. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday. Still that 1/10 of an inch for the month, and we're 10 inches and change for the year. 69 in Laramie right now. 80s on the other end of the state. 87 Sioux Falls and Norfolk. Some of the warmest readings right here in our area as well. Low to mid 80s all across western Nebraska, southeastern Wyoming. 83 Scottsbluff. 79 in Lusk. Winds not too bad. 10 to 15 miles an hour. For the most part. Severe weather threat, we have some along the coast here in the southeast, and then in northwestern portions of Wyoming and into Montana. That's where we have the severe weather threat for tonight. Notice we're out of the woods for tonight. Now tomorrow that changes. We bring in a marginal risk of severe storms. We showed you this yesterday. We thought this would be expanded across our region. I wouldn't be surprised to see it expanded a bit more, maybe bring that slight risk down here a little further. And then we're going to have to pay close attention to Saturday. Right now, the severe weather threat off to our east according to the Storm Prediction Center. This is all going to be along a cold front, and where that cold front ends up going to be a big player in Saturday and how things turn out for us. Tonight, I'm going to step out of the way and let you watch this. There's nothing happening. Weather-wise tonight, it is calm. Winds are fairly light for the most part. Skies are clear, and we're going to fall down into only the 50s for lows tonight, upper 50s at that in some locations, 63 in Chadron for a low tonight as well. Tomorrow, sunshine starts our day, have a few late day clouds start to build, and we're going to bring in some thunderstorms. Some of those tomorrow afternoon could be strong to severe. We'll watch a few of those rumble across the area and push off to the east. They will dissipate overnight Friday night into early Saturday morning, only to redevelop by Saturday afternoon and come back in across the region. Tomorrow, definitely our warmest day of the week. We're going to be near 90 tomorrow for some of us. 91 up in Valentine, 87 in Alliance. Not much in the way of precip coming the next 24, 48 hours. Depends on if you get under one of those thunderstorms. Could pick up varying amounts of precip, and it's not going to be uniform, certainly, and not overly widespread, but thunderstorm chances do go up tomorrow and into Saturday. Here's our forecast for tonight. Mainly clear. A low down around 57. No problems out there today. Tomorrow, late day storms, otherwise quite warm. We'll call it hot even at 90 for a high for tomorrow. And our 7-day forecast continues things to be active and big changes coming. Look at Saturday. Much cooler. Saturday is kind of a transition day. We may have to bump that temperature up a little bit. Sunday looks like we'll definitely be in the mid and upper 60s for highs at best. Low to mid 70s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to feel a lot cooler out there for a few days. And then I think by Thursday and into Friday, Saturday of next week, we're going to jump back up into the 80s. And probably by Father's Day weekend get back into a pattern where we're going to see temps more consistently in the 80s to low 90s.
The pecan chicken salad and ultimate BLT sandwiches from Arby's. It's like eating a whole farmer's market.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
At TC and More in Scottsbluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Hello everyone and welcome to News Extra on KNEB.TV, and we have a couple of special guests today talking about the Kimball Ranch Rodeo, the 11th annual Kimball Ranch Rodeo, and I have Justin Perry and Alex Engstrom with me. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, appreciate it.
You know, an event like this takes a little bit of planning to have it come together, and of course it's progressed over time. First, let's talk about just the event itself coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's our 11th annual Kimball Ranch Rodeo, ranch-style events. Our 4 events include trailer loading, team tying, branding and doctoring, and the fan favorite wild cow milking. The ranch bronc riding is a standalone event this year for us. We've kept it that way for a few years, and we're excited. These are events that you're going to see ranch cowboys participate in or do on a daily basis. They're not your regular PRCA rodeo events.
Yeah, I was going to say the events themselves are, you know, something that cowboys would do out in the fields, out in the pastures, basically on a daily basis, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the part that makes it, you know, most fun. You know, everybody's got the same the same goal there of regular ranch work and showing up to say, hey, I'm better at my job than you are at your job, and so it makes it kind of fun between the competitors. They all know each other. All these guys have probably crossed paths at a different ranch here and there, and
Sure.
so they come together and a lot of these guys end up seeing something they hadn't seen for a while that they might have worked with on a ranch before, so it's kind of neat.
I was going to say there's a social aspect to this, and very similar to brandings when people from miles around and even hundreds of miles can get together to help out their friends and their neighbors get chores done and work done that they just can't get all of it themselves.
Right.
There definitely is. And we have teams come from 2 hours away to compete. It's good to see them get back together. In fact, last year we were a little bit slower getting our results out, and we had guys upset with it because they had a branding to get to the next day. So they are absolutely working cowboys. They've got jobs on the ranch that they need to get back to, and so we like to have them down and put on a good show.
And how is the attendance as far as participants are concerned? How many cowboys do we have out there taking part in this?
This year we've got 10 teams at 4-person teams.
Okay.
So we have 40 cowboys competing, and there'll be 16 bronc riders that'll be out there. So
okay.
There'll be plenty of action for the afternoon, evening.
Of course, bronc riding, something that's kind of individualized. However, wild cow milking, you got to explain that one for everybody.
So you've got 4 guys on a team. Our rules say that you can't snub them up to a post. You can. In fact, the dolly's got to be off the saddle when you're milking. So we usually ends up that there's one guy on the head, one guy hanging onto the tail, one on a horse in case they get loose with the rope, and the other guy has to milk that cow as they're dancing through the arena into a beer bottle. So just for a little added level of difficulty, it's got to be into a beer bottle. They don't have to have much, they don't have to fill it, but they do have to be able to pour a drop out at least.
Which is the other part too, yeah. They've got to at least maintain that same level of milk in that beer bottle and run it across the arena to the flag man that's standing in the circle.
Oh wow!
So now after you get it, filled, and then you go running across with some guys running across there and tripping the arena dirt, and their bottle goes rolling, and you can just see it in their face.
So,
some of them are better at riding than they are at running.
Sure,
So
that's understandable. That's understandable. As somebody who's been on a horse and what it does to your knees occasionally, yeah, I can understand that. Of course, very similar to wild horse races that take place in places like Cheyenne Frontier Days. Now, not only does this come with bragging rights for the winners, there's also prizes.
Yeah. We've got cash payouts. We pay back 70% of our entries for the rodeo. And then we've got a little bit of added money as well, $2,000 added money for the bronc riding. And then individual winners as well will take home some, individual event winners will take home some money.
Yeah, but that bragging rights is something that's...
Yeah, and that team side of it, they also, first prize in there also has the buckle.
Sure, of course.
You always get your buckle, and then there's always a prize for top hand and top horse.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, those things, as you mentioned, the added money, sponsorship's very important with stuff like that.
It is. We couldn't do this without the support of our community. And when I say our community, it's not just the Kimball area. We reach into the valley for some help as well. Our big sponsors, our gold level sponsors this year were 3W Livestock Equipment, Byron Wilkie and Kimball, Platte Valley Livestock, thank you Jerry and Sally Weeks, Prestige Manufacturing, LB Foster in Kimball, and Big Sky Energy as well.
Yeah, so if you're looking for something to do coming up on Saturday the 8th at the Kimball County Fairgrounds, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Starting at 5:30 in the evening, is there any cost for admission for people to come and see it?
$6 for adults, 18 and over, and then 13 to 18 is $4, and 12 and under are free.
And of course, for the people that are attending and those taking part, there will be vendors on hand as well, correct?
Yes, there will be. We will have 4 food vendors. The lunchbox will be down. T.O.'s Catering and Cotton Candy. Western Nebraska Feeders and Dave Klinkhammer will have some smoked meat. And we will also have funnel cakes and snow cones from Bob Hill and Kimball. There will also be some merchandise for sale from some other vendors, including Bowman Boots and Custom Leather, and they will have their measuring kit if anybody's interested in a new pair of boots. Sandhills Boutique, 4 Rivers Equipment, Cowboy Connection, Panhandle Auto Group, Natika Boutique and Tri-State Carport will all be there as well.
Sounds like it's going to be a really good time. So if you're looking for something to do coming up Saturday, June 8th, 5:30 in the afternoon, the Kimball County Fairgrounds, the 11th annual Kimball Ranch Rodeo. And it's going to be a really good time seeing everyday cowboys doing everyday cowboy type of work that you'd see out on the ranch. Alex?
And it looks like the weather is going to hold out for us this year too. So
yeah, we're hoping so. Anyway,
absolutely.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We've been an ALLO customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and ALLO.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed. It was a game changer.
ALLO came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew ALLO is the company that I wanted to stick with.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
It's an all-star edition of KNEB.TV Sports today here at the desk. West Nebraska, all-star volleyball and football to be precise, with those games coming up on Saturday here in Scottsbluff. The All-Stars hit town yesterday for check-in and media day. We'll start on the gridiron, where now former Mitchell head football coach Jimmy Rhodes is the head man for the West. All-star game plus Coach Rhodes, that equals a fun playbook.
I won't show any cards early, but I'm telling you, we have some athletes that can go vertical, and I know we're going to try and get them to them. We got a quarterback that can sling it, and we got wide receivers that can run under it, so we're going to have some fun.
These guys are all-stars, but, sometimes you get some real dudes showing up. Keegan Reifschneider of Scottsbluff certainly qualifies as exactly that. Put in a lot of work at Bearcats Stadium this past fall, especially in the postseason against teams like Omaha Roncalli and York.
Yeah, those two games were probably the most fun I've ever had playing football in Bearcat Stadium. Just the sequence of events, and then, the crowd, roaring and everything, and then have my teammates there by my side. To come out with a win with those two games, those are definitely special, and to do it here, that's what makes it even more special.
This game can be a family affair at times. Just ask Kimball Zane Anthony. His uncle Mark played in the game way back in 1979.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. He called me the other day and he said he caught 3 passes, 47 yards, and a touchdown. So my goal is just to go out there and try and beat him.
Now, Zane was joking around. He said his uncle didn't quite fit into that vintage 79 jersey as well now as he did back then. Another great aspect of the All-Star game, a kid like Max Clausen of Gearing, who didn't get to experience the thrill of victory that much in high school, he gets recognized with an invite.
Individual goals be meeting new people and talking with them and seeing what they're doing later in life. And team goal, I believe, for everyone is just to win the game. Wes hasn't won since, probably 5 years ago, and I'm excited to get a win with these guys.
And the East head coach, that's Brian Cargill. He's out from Cozad High School. He says balancing fun and winning is pretty easy with the type of group he's got this year.
Well, I tell them we're going to be business and practice when we're off the field, conduct yourself appropriately, but have fun, and so the kids are looking forward to it. Should be a good time.
the football game on Saturday night, and we'll have coverage right here on KNEB.TV, 101.7 The Trail, and KNEB.com. Hemingford head coach Jordan Haas joins me for the broadcast. The volleyball ladies, they were up at Cougar Palace at WNCC, and it was a parade of some of the area's best. Two that really stand out, yeah, that's easy. Emerson Siza of Alliance and Kiana Wilfred of Mitchell. Siza, she'll play at the University of Wyoming this next season.
I'm planning on contributing whether I'm on or off the court. Bench, I'm a loud person. I can bring my excitement and energy to every play, even if I'm not out there and passing and hitting. So I don't really have any goals. I mean, it's all new to me. Everything's going to be new players, new coaches. So what I'm excited for and most, I'm trying to think of what I can do in myself. Like, not so much how do I get out there, how do I get there, or like how do I learn to pass, how do I learn to hit off the block and stuff like that. It's just little mind games I try to, get better and progress. So.
As for Wilfred, this will be it for volleyball. She'll be a D1 athlete, but she'll be on the hardwood playing basketball in Las Vegas at UNLV.
Yeah, I've been putting in the work every day. They've given me summer workouts. I've been working my butt off and in the gym 24/7. And I think if I put in more work, I'll definitely be able to get to that level.
It's that type of talent that has West head coach Jody Craig of Layton pretty ecstatic.
It's just everybody said, well, what are you going to do to coach? And I said, well, I don't know how much coaching's involved. It's going to be let them play, and pick up a ball and see what happens. So just an exciting time for all of us.
Volleyball on Saturday afternoon. That'll be at Cougar Palace with first serve at 2 o'clock. And again, KNEB.TV right here, 101.7 The Trail for the radio broadcast and online at KNEB.com. West Nebraska All-Star Committee member Sandy Pilfold, the former head coach at Alliance, joins me for color commentary starting at 1:45. That's the latest today, your All-Star edition from the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's back with a look at the community calendar right after this here on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Take your career to the next level with Chadron State College's online Master of Business Administration program, taught by experienced professors who care about your success. The accredited, fully online MBA program is backed by CSC's more than 100 years of education leadership. Flexible, 8-week courses let you work at your own pace wherever you are, and CSC's experienced professors are committed to your success. Chadron State College, real people, real results. Join us today at csc.edu.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott. Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at MidwestTheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At TCN Moore in Scotts Bluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TCN Moore has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys. And we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TCN Moore on Facebook. TCN Moore, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scotts Bluff.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota, this is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Celebrating 25 years in country music, singer-songwriter Tracy Byrd performs live at the Midwest Theater in downtown Scottsbluff. You all know his music, The Watermelon Crawl, Hold in Heaven, and Keeper of the Stars.
Don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. The drinking bone's connected to the party bone. The party bone.
Tracy Byrd, live in concert Tuesday, June 11th at the Midwest Theater in downtown Scottsbluff. Tickets are on sale now, 632-4311 or midwesttheater.com.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, last week KNEB held their 5th annual parking lot barbecue benefiting Camp Scott, a summer camp for handicapped children. Now every year KNEB partners with the Nebraska Beef Council to celebrate National Beef Month in May, and every year the idea is to celebrate Beef Month, thank area producers, and in the end, make a donation to a worthy cause. This year we were able to present a check for $1,000, our largest to date, to Camp Scott. Renee Berry with Camp Scott says the money will be put to good use.
Oh, it means a lot to Camp Scott. It means that we will be able to provide fun activities this summer for our campers. And we have 43 campers this year. Normally we cut it off at 40, but we try not to ever turn anyone away. So the more campers we have, the more expensive it is to put on camp. And we really appreciate KNEB and all the organizations in the Valley who support us.
Camp Scott's summer season kicks off on June 10th this year. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.